by Ted Olsen, who's a club mate up at Long Horsby, Northumberland, flown by Dave Johnson. The aircraft is as per with the full side inspection. Now watch as it in high drag, and this is a critical phase till the undercarriage goes up the drag of the undercarriage. And Dave Johnson gave a masterful flight yesterday with this wonderful aeroplane. Now you'll see it here, the two 120s are working very hard, and this is the high drag phase of the flight. But a bit like a racer, will eventually wind up, and it will certainly do some very, very fast passes and climbs and derry turns. So once Dave's happy with everything, the aeroplane has to be watched and handled very, very, very closely. And the masterful hands of Dave Johnson. This model weighs, I'll just check with Ted for an update on the it's 43 kilos, so we can say the 2.2, we're approaching 100 pounds. Now look at that shot. Oh, isn't that wonderful? I mean, this is an extremely evocative aeroplane. We cannot reproduce the two Rolls-Royce Avons on rig with our modelling engines, but this is a superb representation of the English Electric Lightning. Not always an easy aeroplane to model, but at quarter scale that Ted decided to build. It was a build over 4 years, and as I said before, he decided to stick with the supersonic section of the wing, and it works perfectly. And I want you to particularly keep a view of the landing approach and the high drag and nose-up landing of this wonderful fighter model. The F6 version, of course, which was the leading fighter version of the time. The full-size Lightning, of course, was basically a jet projectile to get up to 50,000 feet to defend the country against Soviet bombers. It had limited, there's a wonderful cross-country fly past for the photographers. Isn't that magnificent? You're really being trekked here to a novel experience this season. It's already flown at Cosford and at a couple of other shows. Dave has performed its full test flight schedule. Notice the big belly tank underneath. That's the bulbous structure which was placed on the F6 to give it more endurance. Climbing up to 50,000 feet or whatever on full reheat was gobbling up aviation fuel at a huge rate, so the duration of the fighter was not very long at all. And that big belly tank was added as an afterthought to try and improve the endurance of the fighter. Now, if you watch it in the turns, you will see something redolent of the full size. It can do a little Dutch roll, which has again to be watched carefully, and in those slightly banked turns, it has to be handled judiciously.